All right, let's go. Welcome, everybody. Got some questions in the chat. That's good. For anybody who's watching, we plan to do a couple Grand Arenas today. Division 9 on my alt account. Division 4 on my main account. And probably try to do a couple count reviews in between. Take a look at some people's stuff. See if we can get them some good advice. Let's restart a timer here. Give ourselves about 20 minutes before we jump into this Loquitur Grand Arena. A little time to chat about gear changes, about Relic 9 coming to the game, dropping on us like it's hot, and what people think about that, and we'll see how it goes from there. So Jason asked me what my favorite parts and least favorite parts are about the update. The fact that some of the gear pressure that they're planning to relieve is just in the daily quests, just by giving some stuff in there. And, you know, Carbantes are already in the daily quest stuff, the daily challenges, and Carbantes aren't bad. Early game, you get stuck on them for sure, but, you know, once you get rolling and once you get, like, things are pretty routine, the Carbantes don't hold you back too much. So if they just put that gear into the daily challenges at the same level that they put in the Carbantes, then I think that's already a pretty good step in the right direction. So that part I'm definitely pretty happy about. The way that they explained the Relic 9 stuff, not terribly happy about the rare part for Relic 9 coming out of Territory Wars. Maybe I just missed that part in the post. I had to read it kind of quickly, but I saw that that's going to be in Territory Wars, and there's going to be some changes to Territory Wars, the levels, all that stuff. But there is a fundamental problem with Territory Wars where if I'm in a guild that's got a bunch of really high-level players, and we all agree that only 20 of us are going to join, it was doing the matchmaking based on the actual galactic power of the members that joined. So if you have 2 members and they all have a 6 million roster and 20 people join up, you'll get matched up against a 120 million GP guild where all 50 people have signed up and they have 150. And I guarantee those people, all with the 6 million accounts, they're going to field more defenses and put more scary stuff out there, and it's just going to be a stomp. It's over, right? Like, those 20 guys are going to stomp the other 50. So there's definitely an imbalance in the way that the matchmaking works, and that has to be fixed. And I hope that there's not that much of a difference between winning and losing, because if you get like 10 of them for winning and 3 of them for losing or something like that, it's really going to be frustrating. I understand that maybe you want to try harder in Territory Wars now, but it all it depends on how that's implemented, but I don't know. I'm skeptical of that being a clean system because there are ways to manipulate the victories in Territory Wars, and I don't like that. So unless they plan to address that too, that could get a little bit awkward or make people unhappy. Jason sliced the like button. How's the road to recovery? Well, it was good up till yesterday. I went back to work yesterday, first time going back into the factory, and it was fine. I mean, I didn't mind being there, but the car ride, oh my god, the car ride there and back was just torture. Very unexpected, so I have to figure out some way to deal with the car ride, because yeah, my incision of course isn't healed up, and just the vibration from being in the car makes it feel like my insides are going to shake to the outside, which is not a good feeling. So apparently I still have a ways to recover on that stuff yet, so yeah. Get your popcorn ready, says, with the new changes, do you think it's time to start looking for a higher end guild? Current guild is around 220 million, but now it's even more important to be in 250 plus. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm not sure that I would upgrade my guild just for you know, a few points or whatever. I feel like if your guild is able to do okay in territory wars and they've got good teams and good coordination, that's going to be more important than what the exact level of the guild is that you're with. So yeah, I would say stick with the guild you're in if they're okay and they coordinate their territory wars. If territory wars are complete chaos and people in your guild don't compete and don't join, you know, wait and see what happens. But if that doesn't change, then bail and go looking for another guild. But I probably wouldn't guild hop just to try to get more Relic 9 materials. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what it looks like. I think they're trying to avoid territory wars just like you explained. The territory wars include better matchmaking, no more sandbagging. I hope so. Yeah, I saw in there that they said they intend to tailor the matchmaking, but it just showed that they added a whole bunch more levels onto the top. I didn't see any good indication that it was going to grab the matchmaking off the total guild galactic power no matter how many people join. That's what you need to do, and that way if people don't join, then you're punished for sandbagging instead of rewarded for it. I fear a lot of high-end people from my guild will leave for 300 million guilds to get the R9 materials. It'll be like Crankcore all over again. What are you guys seeing that I didn't see? I mean, I just glanced at it. The rewards are better as you go up, but it didn't look like it changed that much. It didn't look like it was like a crazy amount of difference for the high-level guilds. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Well, but if it is, then all the 300 million guilds aren't going to let people in either. They're going to be like, they're not going to let people in just to hunt R9 materials. Hey, I've got a 3 million galactic power account. Can I join? No. No, you can't. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to predict what'll happen. I think in Rancor, what I saw, or at least I'm in 2 different guilds, and what I saw, honestly, it wasn't that people moved and changed and tried to get better guilds to get the Rancor. What I saw is that our competent people were being held back by the people that weren't trying, and we had to push 10 or 12 people out of the guild and invite people who were at least going to participate in order to get Rancor done. So it was more about the participation than it was about the galactic power or the accounts. And that happened in the same way in both of the guilds that I was in. The leadership really had to work on pushing out the non-participants to get that, to get everybody in there and to get it to work. And if that's the way it goes, then I think each guild, you know, just continues to get more efficient because the players have to play. They have to be in territory wars. And I'll need to make another blank screen here. I should make another blank screen like these other public service announcements that I have. And I'll put one up that says, do not preload turn meter. Do not preload turn meter. And I'll flash that a couple times this stream. Because the people that preload the turn meter in territory wars are now going to be public enemy number 1. Definitely. Yeah, they made the non-top rewards better too. Yeah, exactly. Crumb specifically talked about changing the matchmaking so sandbagging shouldn't be a problem. Okay, I didn't see that part. I just read the post. I didn't get a chance to like go sift through the info or anything. There's a certain GP to be able to get the Relic 9 material. You only get Relic 9 from 300. What? You will only get Relic 9 from 300 million or above? Oh, man. If that's the case, that's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I assume you guys are right, but if that's the case, that's just... Putting it out of reach of normal people is just bad. It's just bad. And then people are going to go force their account to gain another 2 million galactic power so they look bigger and just bloat their account up with a whole bunch of useless stuff. I don't know about this. You have to be 300 million just to get Relic 9. Get your popcorn ready, says 250 and above for Relic 9, if I remember right. CG just released a content update on the forums. I can't go look for it, so if somebody drops that on the channel somewhere where I can get to it in the general chat or whatever, so I can just click on it and go to it, then yes. Otherwise, I'm going to have a hard time trying to look it up and keep talking and entertaining you guys and whatnot. So, client must be restarted. All right. We'll try to get these restarts going in the background. Yeah, so if somebody could send me the link to that, then I'll read through it and we'll go over it on stream. I'm perfectly willing to do that. Absolutely. All right. What else we got in chat over here? I think 240 million for R8 and 300 million for R9. Ugh. That's just dumb. KY Brandon says, I'm pretty closely following your guides. I'm at the point where I have 6 of the requirements for C. Should I leave the majority of the trash characters at Relic 0? If you like Grand Arena, I do recommend that. I recommend leaving some characters at Relic 0 to manage your galactic power so you don't get horrible matchups until you get to Galactic Legend. That's what I've done on my Loquitur account. I've put the trash guys. Well, not even the trash guys. I mean, I left Palpatine and Thrawn both at Relic 0 too. The troopers you want to go ahead and relic up, stuff like that. But yeah, where you can, if you can leave those guys at lower relic levels just to manage your galactic power for Grand Arena. If you don't care about Grand Arena, just blow them up, you know? That's the only reason. Alright, Griff dropped a link. Okay, so let me get over here and try to read. And let's see if we can get this up on the stream. Alright, content update. Okay. So with any luck, it should be up on stream. Okay, today's update encompasses many important changes, which are discussed in great detail elsewhere. In addition, there are some fixes to known issues. We've added the fidget sounds for R2-D2 and Palpatine. Okay. Relic 9 materials, 2 materials required. We're also expanding, blah, blah, blah. Changes to Territory Wars. 8 new divisions in the upper ranks. Relic 1 to 8 materials to guilds in the new divisions. And guilds can earn Relic 9 materials from the top 5 divisions. We will take into account several factors in addition to guild GP in order to accomplish our goal of creating a fair and more balanced long term. Okay. Interesting. We're adjusting Relic 8 rewards in C-Pit. That's a good change. They're just putting a few more arrow magnifiers in there. I'll get 3 all the way at the bottom end on the Loquitur account. That's actually feasible. The gear economy changes. And then a whole bunch of fixes that I don't want to go through. So yeah, all it's saying is that Relic 9 is reserved for the top 5. The top 5 slots. So where was the prior update? Okay, where is this? Okay. All right, so here's the original post. We should be able to get over here. So the top 5 divisions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, indeed does put the cutoff at 300 million. Okay. And to get Relic 8, you need to be between 240 and 280, or actually 240 up to 300. Oh, yikes. And then if you're at 300 million, you only get one material for Relic 9. So I'll express my frustration on behalf of free-to-play players, but I assume that they will probably do what they did last time and make a money grab, and probably put something in the shop. And for my main account, I'll probably spend some money in the shop and buy a Relic 9 or 2 for a couple characters. But no, guys, I'm going to go on record as saying I completely disagree with that concept. Holding out the highest level relic materials for the people in 300 plus million galactic power guilds, I think is a very insensitive move on the part of the designers, because yeah, it's going to mess up guilds exactly like you say. People are going to be leaving their guilds and trying to reform guilds that are 300 million. Loquitur's probably going to get kicked out of the guild if they decide they need to get up to 300 million. Well, you've won 1.7 million galactic power. Out you go. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Nope, I think that's a bad choice. I think everybody should have access to Relic 9. I mean, getting the Relic 9 materials isn't the issue, because you still need all the other materials below that. I mean, they're still getting their cut. Make it available to everybody. Yeah. Now, no, I can't justify that in any reasonable way. That just puts it out of the reach of normal people. Okay. Yep. Griff says, I'm happy because this benefits me in a 320 million galactic power guild that's territory war competitive. But it's rough for TW casual guilds. I think it's going to be rough for most guilds. Yeah. Is the Negotiator pack in the store worth the money? I don't know. Haven't looked. It restarted everything. I have to relink my stacks again for about the third time. Okay. Pack in the store, you say? With a Negotiator in it? $39.99 for 20 shards. So it's a horrible deal. It's some miscellaneous stuff that's not that great. I mean, some prestige and some crystals that aren't really worth much. You're paying about almost $2 a shard. So there you go. If you really, really want the Negotiator and you're very close to getting it, and that would close you out and get you the Negotiator, then do what you need to do. But no. As far as the value of the pack itself, it's a horrible value. My 900,000 GP in my 210 GP guild will get kicked out. Yeah. They should make Relic 8 available to farm and should have put Relic 9 in the Rancor raid. Relic 9 seems less important than the Relic 8, though. See, the problem is that the problem is that Relic 9 can also affect ship speeds and some other subtle stuff in the game, where if some people have access to it and other people don't, then you're just pushed out of contention for your fleet placement daily, or you're pushed out of contention for your squad placement daily because somebody else gets it and you don't. The exclusivity of it is it's not healthy. Now, they should just bring it down to a lower level. I mean, if they brought the Relic 8 materials to basically every guild that plays, and you know, just give them one or two or three or whatever, just give them a low amount. And same thing with Relic 9 materials. I wouldn't mind getting 2 of them, as long as I'm getting something. Looks like you get 7 of the new R9 pieces for $49.99. Is that in the store already? Is that in the store already? Let's take a look here. Where do you see a $49.99 gear pack? I don't see that. Or it's coming to the store? Looks like you get 7 of the new R9 pieces for $49.99. Okay. I didn't see that in the store, guys. Where are you getting that pack from? Is that offered somewhere else? Or do I just not see it yet? All right, let's go to the main account so we can check out and see what if it's already updated in a way that shows how many materials we're going to need to go 8 to 9. So if we click this Relic 8 and we try to upgrade it, okay, we need 20 of each. And arrow, oh my goodness, and arrow magnifiers, and also these impulse detectors. Oh man. Yeah, so okay, we'll need 20. So yeah, it'll be $150 for one Relic 9. I take it back. I don't know that I'm willing to give $150 for one Relic 9. I think even... Oh, there it is. No? That's just got the arrow magnifiers. What am I missing? You said it had 7 of the other part in it. I put it in general for you if you're interested. Okay, let me check over here real quick. I just want to take a look at that. Oh, it comes on the 30th, so it'll be available tomorrow. There's credits in it and stuff. And it's got 7 each of all of the things. Yeah, and you'd have to buy 3 of them to get one Relic 9 character. $150 for one Relic 9 character. Good. Oh, man. Alright. Well, it looks like your friend, Darth Loquitur, will not be seeing any Relic 9 characters anytime soon. Looks like we're locked out of that goodness. Looks like we're on the outskirts of town. Not really interested in changing my guild. We'll see if my guild is interested in trying to get to 300 million galactic power on my main account. Let's see where we're at right now real quick before we jump into this Loquitur Grand Arena. Where is my main account guild? I feel like 268 or something like that on my my main guild. Wait, what am I looking at? 261. So we're 261 on my main account. And then we'll go over here to Loquitur. And yeah, I mean, if they want to be 300 million on this account, then I'm doomed. 289. Yeah. I'm close on the area that has Loquitur. Oh man. I'm going to get kicked. If they only need 11 million to get to 300 million galactic power, I'm probably going to get kicked. All right. Well, if that happens, we'll see what we can do. We'll see if we can beg, borrow, or steal our way into a better guild. Timer went off. Let's get over into this Loquitur Grand Arena. Loquitur. Mispronounced my own name there for a second. All right, what feats do we have? Critical chance up. First attempt. Yeah, fine. Know thy enemy. Undersized squad. We still got some of those to do. Defeat enemy units with a character present at Bespin. All right, let's look up that real quick. Who is from Bespin? Okay. Oh, come on. Why is that not in my newsletter? Okay. It's not in the newsletter. Man, whatever. I don't even know. All right. Get this out of here. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Okay. Fair enough. I don't know who's in Bespin. You guys will probably tell me. Lando, C-3PO, R2, Vader, Commander Luke. In your inbox. I looked in my inbox. I didn't see it in there. All right. So just everybody who was in the Cloud City then. Vader doesn't count. Huh. Cloud City, I think. Okay, well, not much likelihood that I'll get that done then. Tiresias says, my guild has 300,253,000. You're just right there. Good job, man. That's all right. Yeah, for as many materials as it costs, I don't know. We'll see if it makes that big of a difference to people, but wow, I don't know. I'm displeased. I'm unhappy. All right, Negotiator for this guy. Let's go out and take a look real quick at his stats and all that stuff. So stats, 2 million galactic power, fighting up again by 300,000, like we seem to a lot these days. 920 in ships, 1.1 in characters. So we're about the same in characters, but he has a bunch more ships. So, yeah, all the Galactic Republic stuff. He's obviously got a pretty good Negotiator fleet going. He's got the Negotiator. He's also got a Hyena Bomber, Vulture Droid, and Geos. So he's got the Geo setup coming. I imagine he's going to have Malevolence coming online sometime soon. So this guy is in good shape for fleets. I think to the extent that I would say that he even has the advantage over us. So what we're going to do, we're going to put our Negotiator down on defense. If he brings his Negotiator on offense, he can fight it out. If he puts his Negotiator on defense, we'll probably both just have a standoff. But either way is fine with me. If he puts his best other defense, his Geos on defense, I think we got a pretty good chance against those Geos. Should be good to go. Lobot counts. Yeah, nice. It's Lando, CLS, Rebel Officer, Leia, 3PO, and Chewie. 3PO and Chewie we have. Yeah, we got 3PO and Chewie. Maybe we can sneak it in. All right, so let's check out this guy's account. So we're up against a tryhard, somebody who's trying to actually win Grand Arena. So you can see he's parked all these characters at Relic 1. He's trying to optimize his galactic power without investing anything in the Relic levels. So we do have a Relic 5 Vader and Han Solo's 4, Anakin's 5, and Kenobi's 3. So he put some relics at a little bit higher level, but basically just puts everybody at 1. And you can see that his account is much thicker in here through the middle. He's got tons of stuff. So he's got a bunch of viable teams. He's got Traya, Zated, ready to go down there. I imagine he pairs Traya up with Moff Gideon against Geos. So if you drop in Traya, a fast Moff Gideon, some kind of tank to tank the hits, cut all the Geos' damage way down, then yeah, I think that is an interesting way to very easily beat Geos with low gear characters. So I was looking at, I don't know if that's what he does, but I don't see another good team for him to have Gideon in. Gideon kind of doesn't fit in other teams. So I figure maybe he's got this trick going with Traya and Gideon. If he doesn't, then he should. And yeah, for anybody watching this, that could definitely be a good trick. A tank, and any kind of tank to tank some hits, Traya and Moff Gideon. Fast Moff Gideon will probably beat Geos. In terms of speed, this guy is pretty serious about his mods. 323 on Gideon. He's got a bunch of characters that, you know, have like 314 on Revan. And then he's got a bunch of characters with decent speed. 301 on Padme. Bosk is like 270 something. Oh, 298. Wow. 298 on that Bosk. That's pretty good. Han Solo's fast. Anyway, yeah, plenty of speed mods in this guy's account. Even down here on Rex, you go all the way down to Rex, and he's still 267. So he's got a lot of good mods. Like I said, I think he's a player who knows what he's doing and is trying to win. The team he has that I'm afraid of on defense is actually Shaak Ti and the clones. If he puts Shaak Ti, he's got a couple Relic clones. If he puts that team on defense, I'm kind of stuck. So I had to save my Padme team. I really wanted to put Padme on defense, but I had to save it in case he put the clones. And yeah, here we go. He did put the clones. He did put the clones. But Anakin is not with Padme. That is a bizarre and interesting setup here. Yeah. That's interesting. So he's taking the Anakin with the Jedi then. And he put Traya on defense. He did team her up with Gideon. Wow, what is this? On defense. Okay, Inquisitors, I'm just going to go out on a limb here and I'm going to say, normally, there's no reason for you to ever put Traya on defense. Traya is such a good offensive character. If you can match her up against things with attacks out of turn, she is phenomenal. If I come in here with things that do not take attacks out of turn, her ability is almost completely wasted. So yeah, he does have the clones in here. We do have to deal with this clone team. I think my Padme team is about the only thing I have that can deal with that, because they're going to go first, and I've just got to soak up some hits and then come back around and come back in. All right. All right, so Padme here. I think we can just probably nest this, right? I mean, R2 complicates things, but with Kenobi in there to get in the way, we should be able to do just fine with our nest, I would think. We'll ramp up to the point where those little characters will just get one shot. There's no Anakin to go crazy on us, so I don't feel so threatened by that. I thought troopers could take the clones. Troopers can take clones, yeah, for sure. The problem is he has Relic clones that have good mods. And if this team gets to go first, they're going to go. Rex is going to give everybody else their turn. They're all going to go. And they will kill Gideon and potentially one other trooper. And 3 troopers cannot kill this team. Troopers can kill this no problem as long as I'm going first. With a 267, he'll add on 35, which will put him at 300. He gets 16% on top of that, which puts him at 352. 352. And I can't beat 352 speed. Yeah, I think I'm running at like 348 or something like that. So I'm like 3 speeds short of being able to do this with troopers. Once I get Gideon Relic and make Gideon my fastest character, then we'd be able to do that. But nest is Padme. All right. Well, we'll try to do Padme against this. We'll try to do nest here, and then maybe Vader against this. Because Vader can get over the top of his speed and go first and just crush everybody before this is relevant. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to throw away Vader on that. We'll see what's on the back wall, but I think, you know, Vader here, troopers here, whatever I got to do, it'll be fine. Vader's better because troopers do take attacks out of turn, and that'll lose banners. All right, let's get this Padme one out of the way first. I feel like that's going to be like the most important matchup here. So we're just going to try to soak the attacks out of turn. Try to have not a lot of our characters die. Fives will die. Fives is going to get killed for sure. But we got to get in there and muscle down fives and then kill Rex before they go crazy. All right, here they are. They're trying to work on fives. Okay. I don't want to use my big area effect yet. We're just going to do that. Going to lay off on it. Come in. Get an assist. And that fives is chunky. He's not taking any damage. All right, well, let's try this. I may have to kill another trooper just so they can get the sacrifice and I can actually kill. This is crazy. Look at how beefy that fives is. All right. New plan. Kill Shaak Ti. Get her out of here. And then we can deal with fives. We're gonna get aerial advantaged here. Somebody's gonna die. Okay, Shaak Ti is down. We'll make that stop. All right, let's see if we can get fives down now. Get them, boys, get them. Oh, I feel like Kenobi has a limited amount of time to live now. We had the second power up from Rex. That means that his... Yep, there we go. Yep. All right. Now we got to get this Rex before he gets another one for sure. All right. Looks like we got it under control, though, boys. All right. There we go. Why do you want fives down first? Fives has the ability to sacrifice himself and give all the other clones his health, protection, speed, and offense. Maybe there's something else too, but you do not want fives to give his stats to all three of these other clones, and especially when they get his speed. They go from like 250 speed to 500 speed, and it's bad. It's very bad. Now, Shaak Ti was a better first target. I probably wasted too much time on fives there right at the start. All right, I got to flash up a public announcement. At some point, we're going to have to use these troopers. However, we do not have enough likes to make the troopers work. Please, for experienced players, explain how important it is to get these like buttons carved in half. We need about 13 more to make the troopers work properly. We got plenty of people in the chat, plenty of people hanging out here on the channel today, watching, lurking in the background, not using their lightsabers. Flick of the wrist, just that fast. It's just done. Sound effects, not good. I don't know how that comes through on the mic, but there you go. Whatever sound effect it takes. I'll embarrass myself for likes. Shameless YouTube streaming tactic. Let's get those troopers up and running. All right, we need Kira in here, and we need Nest. And then we're going to get in there. Now, we do have some stuns that we're probably going to have to work through from this R2 unit, so that's annoying. But, yeah, no, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be all right. Let's get on in there. I have a dream that one day DL won't have to ask for trooper likes. Well, you know, given a long enough timeline, you know, maybe I'll... Oh, that was close. That was close on that little R2 unit. Maybe one day I'll have enough people join right off the bat that I'll have like 700 people watching, and then there'll be plenty of likes for the troopers. But the troopers are fickle, so no matter how many people are there, they'll probably just up their ante and want more likes. Greedy. Imperial greed drives those troopers. All right. All right, little robot. Your days are limited over here, buddy. Limited. Well, not as limited as I hoped. I guess you got a few more days there, robot. All right, Padme. I know you like this little robot, but we got to take him away from you. We got to put him somewhere special and safe, deep underground. All right, let's get Barriss out of here so she can stop healing people when I crit them. And we'll just try to hit somebody without protection up if I can. That's everybody. Just basic on him for now. Just throw off on it. I'll let people lose protection here for a second. Alright. Now let's see. Well, she got protection up again. Dang it. Alright. Basic on Kenobi again. Alright. Just keep swinging. Oh, she gave him all protection up again. Ahsoka doesn't have it. See you later, Ahsoka. Alright. Goody, goody, good. Barriss doesn't have it. See you later. Goody, good. Alright, just the big boys left. Big boy and girl. I'll just put it on auto basic. Just let it run. Should be able to get Padme down here shortly. And we put it on auto basic to avoid all of those foresights that Kenobi likes to throw around. Her basic is doesn't care about dodges and foresight and stuff like that. Worked our way through that as well. What do we got on the back wall here? There's that CLS team. All right. All right, all right. I think we found our trooper target, boys and girls. And we've had the most success killing Chewbacca first, right? We want to kill Chewbacca first. The Chewie. How much stuff we got on him? All right. About 100,000. About 90,000, I guess. How fast is this C-3PO? He's not geared up very well, so I'm feeling like he can't be that fast, right? 250? 226? All right. Chewie first, then other Chewie? Huh. I thought shoots first ruins things for troopers. It'll make it inconvenient. It will make it inconvenient. But I don't have another team that's going to come in here and do what I need to have done. I've got Vader, but yeah, I probably got to use Vader up front. Probably. Okay, so what do we have here? We've got troopers left. We've got Vader. We have Dooku, but he takes a lot of attacks out of turn. So he's not going to do very well against Traya. So I think Vader here. I think we just got to crush this with Vader, and we can do this. We can do Mon Mothma here, and trooper the back wall. And if the troopers don't work, then you know, we always got Newt in the tank to clean it up, because apparently Newt and some Phoenix can can take out Relic 7 Grievuses and such. All right. I just don't know what else I have that's going to go in here that's going to do what I need to get done other than Vader. Now, I did throw away a lot of my good characters, guys. I don't know if I probably should have taken some time to explain that. But based on what I saw from his teams, I wanted to put down good teams. So I put my Jedi here. I put this team with a couple relics here with the, you know, Kylo to be annoying, this guy to make assists, these guys, you know, it's just got to bring something to beat it. It's not that hard, but at least it's something. And then here I got my little bounty hunter team with Queel. But I was really lacking one more good team, and without Padme, I really felt like I needed one more challenging team. So I committed Thrawn and Tarkin and the rest of these, you know, the other two guys that I'm building up in the background, the last two for the sea journey. And I made kind of a, you know, an Empire team here and gave away a couple good characters just to have a couple more relics somewhere in my defense to challenge him. So I lost a couple good characters, but yeah, this is the way it goes. I mean, if you wanna try to win, I like some defense, some good defense. All right, should we put Wat Tambor in here? Well, we could. Yeah, no, I mean, this feels like it's going to do just fine. But I don't want to get surprised and drop the battle either. Because I definitely cannot bring Mon Mothma or Dooku, either one, in against Traya. Because the attacks out of turn will absolutely destroy me. Alright, I don't have somewhere else where Wat needs to be. So we're going to put Wat in here with weapon tech. And that way if they do start taking some turns, then at least my Vader can do his thing. Got to get some tanks in this account. New Palpatine animation. Oh, he's got some little zappy going on there. That's really impressive. I am impressed. No, I'm not impressed. That's okay though. Yeah, it's got some lightning going on. All right, Vader, get in there and get him. First thing we want to do, I think, is get rid of Gideon, because we really do not want Gideon to put the half damage thing on us. Alright, let's drop another one of these. That gets Gideon out of here. If we do the lightsaber toss, we can get another turn with Vader. Alright. Well, there we go. We lost some banners. Let's merciless massacre her. Alright. 60 banners. Lost 2 with Wat. Couldn't quite get the Bastille out of there in time. Should we just solo Dooku, or should we Mon Mothma? Solo Dooku beats these guys, right? I think that's not a problem. Palp looks scary. Renee Kipsoven. Hi, boys. Hello. Greetings. Welcome. Glad you're here. Hey, good job. That Ezra did a lot of work. I don't know if you guys saw that, but Ezra disappeared in a puff of smoke. Like, didn't even exist. Look at this Dooku. Wrecking for like 64 banners. Yow. Them some good banners, boys. Alright, let's take a look at ships. Let's see what we got back here. Is it the Negotiator? It is. Yeah. I don't think we got that one, boys. Because we put our Negotiator here, too. So we'll have the old standoff. Just dealt 6 million in the Sith raid with a Gear 9 and Gear 11 shock clones. Yeah, that aerial advantage is really something. Alright, well, let's get these troopers in here. We're going to see if we can latch on to that Chewbacca, get him out of there as soon as possible. I feel like, yeah, Chewpio could be next, or Han. We'll have to see how things look as the battle progresses. Let's get in there. All right. All right, they shot Stark, so we can't use him as a target for our counter-attack reduction, so we'll have to do that. We're going to get armor on him, and we're just going to do the mass assist and take our counterattack. All right, now Chewpio. Get a bunch of assists here. Power up for turn meter. Now we're going to drain their turn meter. Kill him. Finish him off. We'll get Han Solo out of here next. And then work on this Luke. It's working, boys. It worked. 58 banners. It's funny, I was talking to the folks in Patreon chat last night when I was setting up my defenses, and I said, I hope he puts that Luke on defense. I hope he puts that on defense, because that means he doesn't have it on offense, and I'm pretty sure I can beat it. So I was pretty sure, and I was right. We got it. We beat it. We're going to go ahead and take a stab at this fleet no matter what. We're not going to leave it sit untended. If we can... yeah, I don't think there's any way we can kill Anakin fast enough with this team, though. Bring in this as a reinforcement, clean it up with Spy. Yeah, there's no way. This is for losing, but we're going to give it a try anyway. All right, our capital ship gets to go first. We're going to be real careful not to make the Houndstooth angry. Okay, we just got to hit the Houndstooth. Just got to hit the Houndstooth. All right, now. Wow, okay, Spy is just lazy. Spy is not going to do anything. He's just going to sit there. Yeah, it's too late now. We lost the ship. I don't think I can kill fives. Don't think I can kill fives. All right, let's try this. See what we can do. Maybe we can reinforce and hit Anakin. It's looking pretty grim though. And he does have breach on us, so that's not going to work. Yeah, we got nothing here, guys. We got 6 different kinds of nothing. We could stun the Houndstooth. All right. If we could have a reinforcement right now, we might have a chance. Let's go ahead and clear that off. Give him taunt again. We'll go ahead and do the area effect. Put some damage on these guys. Alright, Sunfac down. Ahsoka's in. 5v2. Five v2, guys. Plo ain't got what it takes. Okay, we can see Anakin again. We're dead. Yeah, no, that was that we were in over our head there against 4 relic ships. So, but the good news is I think he's in the exact same situation from his side when he comes over to try my fleets. So, I think we're good. I think we're going to be in a standoff on fleets. I feel pretty good about my banner efficiency on the wins that I got. That Dooku win sure was nice. Trooper win was good. Now, and he doesn't have his Traya anymore because he put his Traya on defense. So it's going to be real interesting to see what he does when he gets to my back wall, because I left these boys back here on the back wall trying to bait out the good teams up front. All right. I don't think DL was relicking Gideon. He's using him to get the relic gear fully crafted. Yeah. No, the reason I put Gideon on 12, I am going to relic Gideon to 5 eventually, for sure, because I need him for the sea pit. But yeah, I use these electrium conductors right here to make my relic materials at the scavenger, and I had no other character that could do it. So I put him up to 12 now, so I could do that now. We'll finish out C before we'll work on Relic for Gideon, but he'll definitely go to Relic 5 with the rest of the troopers. For certain. No doubt about it. Gideon is such a good character. Really, guys. One of the best just plug-and-play characters in the game. Just stick him in a team anywhere. He does demoralize, and he's already done his job. Darth, do you have any interest in doing a video on which Omegas are worth it and which ones are not? That's an easy video. It's very short. Don't put an Omega on a character ever unless you're convinced that it does something useful. Like if we look at my Loquitur account, man, I got all kinds of characters that don't have Omegas. Just in general, there's just no Omegas on anybody. And I've got Omegas. I mean, if I look at how many Omegas I got 229, so it's not like I'm short on Omegas. But I like to save them. I like to always have enough to make sure that I can do my Zetas whenever I have Zeta materials. But stuff like this, I mean, you look at it and it says rally Mon Mothma and all the rebel fighters. Well, this has a 5-turn cooldown, and you want to wait until you resurrect somebody with it, and the rally isn't all that big of a deal, so nothing, right? Now, on the other hand, her basic dispels debuffs on the weakest rebel ally. Now, I will say it's the weakest rebel ally that has debuffs. So if your strongest rebel ally is the only one with debuffs, it still works in an appropriate way. But that's an Omega that definitely does something different, right? It changes the way that character plays. We look at Cassian Andor, same thing. You know, no need to put on an Omega here. It's extra damage, but who cares? This gives a cooldown, and it gives -1 cooldown to go from 3-turn cooldowns to 2 turns. And 2 turns is literally every other turn. That's a big deal. You use that Omega. Jolie Bindo, same kind of thing. His basic has -1 cooldown on hit for his basic. So, of course, you're going to use that. This, when you use this and you send somebody over to assist, it does healing. And other Jedis recover half that amount. Normally, your Jedi aren't injured on their health anyway. Usually you have so much protection up on this team that you're not really worried about healing the health of the other characters so much. So for me, you know, I don't know. I'm skimpy with the Omegas unless I can see that it helps the character. Yep. That's the quick version of it. I mean, I could do a video on it, but man, so many characters have so many Omega abilities that you'd be going on forever if you tried to do everything. But maybe that helps you. All right. How do you sim a raid? It's just if enough people have the character at high enough stars, then the raid sims itself. Sim raids are better, to be honest. You get the same amount of shards and in good gear. Sim is nice. I mean, it's just, you don't have to fight for your placement and everybody gets the same thing. It's just kind of like predictable income. It's, you know, maybe bad for people who could get first place in the raid all the time if they wanted to. And it's good for people who, you know, may or may not be able to participate at a certain raid time. They can still get the same rewards. So I like that system. Lol says, yeah, I'm having to scrounge around for Omegas for my next Zeta. 11 to 13. Yeah, I'm the other way around. I just stack up the Omegas and I hoard them and I don't use them unless really I really believe that it's something useful. Stingy with the Omegas. All right, let's see if we can hit an account review here real quick while we're looking at stuff. I have an account from a guy named the TAXMAN. I always feel like if I don't do his account before April 15th, I'm somehow going to get charged a penalty fee. So let's take a look at the TAXMAN. And it says here that it's the old TAXMAN. I guess that implies that there is a new TAXMAN somewhere. 3.8 million galactic power, 1.4 in ships, 2.3 in characters. What he says is that he, at the time, was working on Chupio, some Old Republic stuff, a bunch of different things. He played from 2016 to 2018, and then he quit. And he recently came back, and he's been trying to catch up with new legendaries. So he's been doing some of the unlocks. All right. So this is an old account. He came back. He's working on things. He's relicking some stuff. Let's see how he's been doing so far. Let's get over here on ships. Vader, Darth Maul. That makes it look already like he's going for Sith Eternal Emperor. You see Anakin over here. A couple characters. Relic. Bunch of ships. Yeah, so he had all these ships already going, and now he's just stuck with the galactic power. He comes back. He's reliced some of the captains, but again, those two are both in the sea journey for those characters. So he's over 3 million galactic power. In Grand Arena, he needs 4 fleets. The Geo fleet looks like it's a bit weak. That could be made a bit more functional. He does have a Biston's U-Wing to try to stitch together a Rebel fleet. So I'm going to say, if you want to work on fleets, Vulture Droid, Hyena Bomber, and the pilotless Rebel ship. Those are the 3 best things for your situation right now. They're all low galactic power. They give you good benefit, and you can build them without having to put a lot of gear on the characters. So Vulture Droid, Hyena Bomber, when you eventually get Malevolence, you'll enjoy those. And the Rebel Y-Wing, you can use the tank for a Rebel fleet and make your Rebel fleet a little better. If you just want to focus on one fleet, if you're going for either Empire or Galactic Republic, maybe you're going for the Negotiator first, then definitely you have to work on this Anakin. If you're going for some kind of Empire build, then I do recommend the Gauntlet Starfighter, that you invest in these characters and build up your Gauntlet Starfighter. You already got it 7 stars. You've already got the characters started. That can help an Empire team a lot under the Chimera, for example. And your Houndstooth is in good shape. You've got the Vader in good shape. You've got this Maul ship that can help. So, and of course the bomber from the sea build. So maybe that's looking good. So he's got CLS, he's got Jedi Training Ray, he relic them, and then he's doing the sea journey. That seems fair. Absolutely no complaints there. He said he's doing C-3PO as well. Let's see if he's got a 3PO in here somewhere. All right, so he's got the C-3PO at 7 stars. That's good. I would say after you finish out your Sith Eternal journey, maybe think about doing the the gas, the General Skywalker journey, because there's a lot of characters here that you've already got built up to some extent, and you could do your Sith Eternal Emperor build into gas and then into General Kenobi, or you could just go Sith Eternal straight into Kenobi. You could do that too, but you do need that capital ship for either one. You got the endurance though, right? So you could use the endurance for the event with gas. You do need the negotiator for Kenobi though. Yeah, so that's probably it. You probably want to build the negotiator. You probably want to go Sith Eternal, then into gas, and then into General Kenobi. That's what I would do. Take a look at your mods. Luke is the fastest character at 298. Okay. That's going to take a better farm strategy, I think, for mods. Yeah, definitely need more speed in the account if that's the fastest character we've got. Anakin is next, 278. Get those troopers relicked and get Piet to be super fast. Get Piet to be your fastest character. Put a lot of effort into those troopers, and you'll be very satisfied with that team. You should definitely be relicking the troopers before any of these other characters for C, just because it makes such a good team. He probably has to work on Piet. Yeah, here's Piet at 6 stars. So Piet wouldn't have been available to him when he played a while back. So he's got to work on the Piet. But I would definitely get those relic troopers up and running as soon as you can. You can also make Stark fast. I mean, just make him 300 speed if you can. But we need some more speed mods. Let's go over and check chat here. Alpha Male says, who likes the new Territorial Wars matchmaking system? I don't know. I haven't experienced it yet. If it works like they say, it'll be good, but if you can take advantage of it with how many people actually join, then I'll be very upset. Just got a 19 speed mod. That's nice. How many 300 speed characters should someone at 3.8 be aiming for? Alpha Male says all of them. I would say, I don't know, I'll just make something up. You should be able to have 2 characters over 300 for every million galactic power. There you go. So if you're at 2 million, you should have 4, 3 million 6. If you're this close to 4 million, you should have 8 characters at 300 speed or higher. And you can go ahead and include your galactic legends in that count because, you know, if you want to. Let's validate. Let's validate on my account here, including the galactic legends. So I'm at almost 6. That means I need to have 12 characters that are roughly 300 speed. So here's Queel. He's number 12 on the list, 306. There you go. And if we cut out the galactic legends, Geo Brood Alpha, he ain't going to make it. He's 298. Okay. So if you take away my galactic legends, I don't have 12. Is he like 301? Yeah, 303. So I have 11 non-GL characters that are over 300 speed. So there you go. My rule of thumb worked out okay. I can I've got 13 at 6 million. Wow, I just took a guess and it turned out to be all right for me. Whew, I would hate to be There you go. 2 characters per million galactic power. We've decided. TAXMAN is scarier than Candyman. Jack Slash kind of upset I'm late to the stream. Well, that's the great thing about the stream. You can always go back, check it out, look at it later, see what you missed. All right. So the TAXMAN cometh, the TAXMAN taketh away. Who else do we have that we could take a look at? Let's see if we get a little bit of smaller account that we could look at real quick before we go into the main account Grand Arena. Okay, here we have Rogue N, who's just under 1 million galactic power. No guild. Can anybody confirm if this account is still active? No championship rank. That does not look like an active player. Alright. We'll mark that one inactive unless proven otherwise. We'll move on to another account. Alright. 1.5 million galactic power. This person looks like they have a guild and they're active. Number 16 in fleet with a Negotiator fleet. That's pretty good, right? We like that. So let's see, 700 in ships and 800 in characters. I feel like that's a little heavy on ships. Let's see how it's going, but you know, if it's good ships, we're fine with it. Alright, TIE Advance, not my favorite ship, but okay, we've got that 6-star Anakin. Assume we're finishing that out to 7. This is the starting 3 for the Negotiator fleet. That's good. He's got Plo as a reinforcement. He's got Clone Sergeant built up. I approve. All looks good. Let's get the Hyena Bomber started here, the TIE Bomber. Okay, so the extra ships, or let's say extra galactic power or whatever is here in fleet, is in these pilotless ships, so no problem there. We can give that a thumbs up. Still working on a 7th star for the Executor. We get the 5-star Negotiator. Alright, and Geos are in good shape. So this is good. I mean, he's got 2 good fleets. He's got the Negotiator fleet, he's got the Geo fleet, he's got Vader that he can use as a reinforcement wherever he sees fit. A couple of these pilotless ships coming up. Looking good. Alright, so we don't mind the galactic power that he has in ships. Looks like another Sith Eternal Emperor build. We've got Vader, Anakin, Dooku. Got a little Padme down here at gear 12 for the Padme team. This starts to look a bit like the Loquitur account, except with the Jedi Knight Revan stuck in. That's interesting. So these are all Sith Eternal requirements. We've got the JKR at gear 12. That's pretty good. He's got the Geos all at gear 12. So he's missing like some of the stuff that I have here kind of in the middle. But yeah, oh wow, look at this, a gear 13 Maul hanging out down here. Looks like a pretty tight build, 1.5 million galactic power. And he's got Phoenix, Geos, Sith Eternal build, managed to build Jedi Knight Revan. That's impressive. I didn't manage to build Jedi Knight Revan for this galactic power. Where's Bosk? Bosk is gear 12. You got a bounty hunter team in there. Still got some stuff to work on. Needs to get this Gideon up and running. That Gideon's a key part of that trooper team. He's got 2 of the other troopers up here. So his trooper team's not bad. Alright, this is kind of nothing to see here, guys, right? Need some direction on what to do. I keep missing out on Kyber, currently at Division 9. So, if you're missing out on Kyber with this account at Division 9, what are you using as defenses? Sorry about that, folks. Quick sneeze coming through. So I would say take a look at your defenses, because you've got a couple teams here that could be pretty strong on defense. You've got the Padme. You've got, you know, the bounty hunters are potentially good on defense. You can build that Queel, throwing a Queel in with your bounty hunters, and giving Queel the Zeta really toughens up your bounty hunter team a lot. You build Queel up to like gear 10 or 11, and then he starts sharing all of his stats with the rest of the bounty hunters. It makes these little bounty hunter teams surprisingly stronger. So that's a little gimmick that you could use. Put your bounty hunters on defense. Geos on defense. Save your Vader troopers. You see what I'm doing with Dooku and Watt. If you don't, go back through some of my videos and look. You got Dooku, you got Watt, you got Zetas. That team is going to beat Ewoks, a bunch of stuff on your opponent's side on defense, so you can really underman that. Underman with the Vader. Have troopers on offense. Yeah, that's what I would say. Putting more challenging teams on defense and force your opponent to burn through their good teams and not get high banners. And you definitely should be able to win your Grand Arena rounds. Definitely should. I see the timer went off. We'll get into the Grand Arena here in a second. I just want to check speed. Something we always do. 296 on the Thrawn. We can live with that. 290 on the Trooper. Stark. 287 on Vader. So he's put some pretty decent mods on Vader. So the account needs a little more speed, but it's not horrible. Keep doing what you're doing. Try to find some more good speed mods for these guys. So yeah, I would say the account looks good. Keep building towards C. Look to your defensive teams in Grand Arena. And if you need specific advice, come on into the Discord. Pop a question in there in the Ask Loquitur section. And just ask me directly what advice it is that you want for this account, for Grand Arena, whatever it is. Since I looked at your account, just pop the question over there. Let me know, and we will see if I can get you an answer, get you some help, get you that Kyber you're looking for. All right. So let's look at the Grand Arena on the main account then. What does it hold in store? I haven't even looked at what's on defense, so I have no idea. We're all going to be discovering this together. Lol says, I know you have SLKR on your main account. What Zetas are the most important for that team? I have one ready to go for my first order. Yeah, Kylo's pre-taunt. People are saying Kylo's pre-taunt or Kylo masked. If I only had one Zeta, it probably would be the pre-taunt. That's a pretty big deal if you're building that team. If your crew is good, giving him that taunt right at the start, it's a pretty big deal. After that, I would probably do the Red Sith Trooper, because you can do a lot of fun stuff with him on offense with a bunch of weak characters and just him being good if you've got the Zeta. So you could look into that as well. Alright, let's take a look at this Grand Arena. Critical chance up. We'll take a look at that. See, Troopers do that. I don't know who else does it, but we'll get some of that out of Troopers. I don't know if we'll get it 50 times, but we'll see. 10 on the first attempt. We could do that, I'm sure. There's those Bespin characters again. Yeah, we'll have to take a look and see if we can get some Bespin characters going. I think my Chupio is on defense, so he's out. He's probably the only one that I've got that's got a good shot of getting those kills. Maybe I'm just locked out with that. I'm not so good about looking ahead with the feats and planning that stuff out, guys, so yeah, maybe miss those feats. Alright, Hanius Volm of the Mad Hatters. 5.9, we're about the same galactic power, about the same split between characters and ships. On his inventory of ships, he's got the Negotiator, the Malevolence. Finalizers at 7 stars, no Executor. So that means we're going to put our Executor on defense, for sure. No questions asked. Same kind of stuff we usually see. We got Han's Millennium Falcon, Slave 1. Looks like he's probably building toward the Executor. He's got the Galactic Republic stuff ready to go. First Order stuff is Relic. Got a pretty good looking Rebel fleet overall, really. I mean, with the Millennium Falcon up here and the ships. And he does have this Rey's Millennium Falcon in good shape too, so that's interesting. But I think I definitely have an advantage over him with Executor, so we're going to park that on defense and let him deal with it. As far as characters go, it is once again the formula, ladies and gentlemen. 2 Galactic Legends, Skywalker, both Revans, Malak, Jedi Knight Luke, Grievous, etc., etc. Literally no surprises. It's just the formula account. Again. And I don't mean to sound skeptical, but I want some variety. I want people who have done different things other than just build the formula. But I guess that's why it's that way for a reason, right? Revans are good, Skywalker's good, Jedi Knight Luke is good, Galactic Legends are good. But we can expect the same stuff we always see. Grievous on defense, maybe 1 Galactic Legend on defense, Skywalker maybe on defense. Same stuff. Same stuff. We did something a little different this time, though. We put together a fun new team. I gotta work on the mods if I'm going to use it on offense. I gotta time the characters out. But I was messing around with what characters I have for the Beskar Mando team, and this is what I came up with. We could put Dengar in the team. We could put Boba Fett in the team. They both have area effects. We got Quill in there. We got IG-11. We got the Beskar Mando up front. So I think that might be the team that I'm looking at trying to do. See if I can kill some Grievous with it. Got a long way to go on my IG-11, and I need to really work on the mods and get these timed out. Taking that on offense right now would just be a mess because all the mod timing is wrong. So we'll take a look at that. Put the Negotiator and the Executor on defense. Up front here we put our challenging teams. We got a Relic on this Holdo now. We got a Relic on the Stick Ray. So we've got a whole team of Resistance that are Relics for defense. Looks scary, doesn't it? It's like 23 Relic levels on this team. It's not a very scary team, but looks good. Looks good on paper, right? And then in front of ships, we just put the teams that we're trying to steal banners with. This team is just meant to have banner snipe and be done. He'll snipe banners. And maybe the Geos will get some banners. But that's it. That's my defense. Let's go over here and take a look. He put the Jedi Knight Luke on defense. Interesting. We've got the SLKR over here. No, that's just Kylo unmasked, right? That's not the GL. Okay, so it's just a Kylo team. Probably can use Triumvirate. Here we have Nightsisters with Nest hanging out. That's interesting. Not exactly sure what we're going to do there. Maybe bounty hunters? I get nervous with my bounty hunters, though, because there's been a couple times where we've just lost. But that's usually when they have spirit. So if they have spirit, then we might be in trouble. But this Enfys Nest, not a problem if we bring bounty hunters, because then we can just use the magic wand and make her go poof if she's an issue. All right, let's see. What we got up top? We got a Luke. Maybe you want to use the troopers there. We've got Padme with R2. So maybe we're looking at using our SLKR there. And then we can use our light side unaligned force user Rey to deal with these bounty hunters. Yeah. I think we got a pretty good plan coming together. 187 speed Bosk. Yikes. That is a slow Bosk. Alright, so we need to bust through to the back wall and see what's back there. I like the Triumvirate against this. It's a messy win, but I feel like pretty reliable. I need some more characters. I really don't want to give up my tank here. I really don't want to give up my tank. Yeah, because we still need a tank with C. We need some kind of a tank to go along with the Emperor. And I think we gave away the red trooper on, or the red tank on defense again. So we don't have him. I didn't see Grievous. I guess Grievous is on the back wall. Man, it does not look like I have that many characters. Phew. Feels like my offense is real light. Let's see. Triumvirate. Maybe we ought to get the sea battle out of the way first. Let's figure out what we need here. That's super annoying. Will he have taunt at the start of the battle? Does Luke have something in his leadership that gives other tanks taunt at the start of the battle? Okay, at the start of the battle, he taunts while he has protection. Okay. Then Luke taunts at the start of the battle. They all get this training. Okay, so he shouldn't put taunt on old Ben, right? C. Watt will easily duo that. Yes, he would. You like C. Watt for this as just a duo? You don't think we need the tank? These guys can do some pretty chunky damage under this leadership. It's no joke. I think we want one other Sith in with us. See, what I would do is I would go ahead and take the Armorer in. Because I'm not going to use her somewhere else. And then just a tank to protect her. But you guys don't think I even need that? Just Watt and the Emperor? He gets so much protection though. Yeah, he does get a lot of protection. Armor is only lost banners here. You guys are that confident, huh? You guys are that confident. All right. I'll take your word for it. I definitely would bring a tank. A tank is up to you. Maybe bring a tank, but no armorer. All right. Well, let's take a look and see what we got for tanks in total. Is there anybody else we could put with Triumvirate? There's really not. I mean, we could put like L3 in there and just, or zombie. I mean, we could just throw a tank in with Triumvirate. I just don't want them to kill Nihilus right away, because if you don't have a tank in there and they get to go fast enough that they go before my guys, they can just like blow Nihilus out of the water and I don't get to use him before Scion gets his pain going and gets taunts up. So maybe just throw in like L3 or something like that to soak a hit. So we'll put this, or maybe just put L3 in here, right? What should I do here, guys? Let's do this. Let's do this. Alrighty, let's get that tank tech over onto the Emperor. And let's link up. We'll get Luke linked up. I think that's the appropriate move. Alright, tank down. Okay. Now we just gotta wait. Alright, now he doesn't have protection. We can get behind him and start working on some of these other characters. I got taunt back. How'd you get taunt back, buddy? I probably should have gained protection right there. Alright, we'll duck into our ult. Let's get Luke out of there. Once the damage threat is gone, we feel a lot better about ourselves. Alright, we can link now, and that'll get us 2 instances of protection recovery. Should put us in pretty good shape. Okay, start siphoning some protection off of this old Ben. Hit Shock T. Hit Shock T again. You know, there's a reason they call her Shock T when she's up against this Emperor, right? I could just call her Shocked T. Alright. Let's get the zappies going. Good. 56. Alright. Spot in the middle there that made me a little bit nervous, but we pulled through it. Alright, we're going to do Triumvirate here, and we're just going to put in like L3 just as a speed bump. Or we could put in that armor. Watch this. Watch this. We'll put in the armor, and then the armor just will be annihilated up front. They'll target her first. She can act as the tank because of the AI's newfound anxiety with leaving the armorer alive. See if this works. This is just interesting. We'll see if she takes priority over Nihilus or not. Yeah, let's just go ahead and use it. I want more debuffs to guarantee the cooldowns, but we'll take what we can get. Alright. Let's slide in there and get some armor shred going on. Alright, let's get some pain going on. That'll be useful for us. Let's isolate, yeah, let's isolate him. We want Red to go ahead and take counterattacks because he's killing himself. That's good for us. We should be able to just knock him off. Let's give this armor over to Scion. Sure, why not? Make him a little tougher to kill. Held by hatred. Let's see if we can start working on this Hux. Maybe TIE Pilot? Nope, we can't kill him with that. Alright, the armor is almost dead, but I consider her the reason why Nihilus is still alive, so I'm okay with that. I don't mind losing a couple banners. I just hate it when they just tear Nihilus in half and then he's gone and you don't get to play him for the combat. Let's just keep fear on this. Or pain, I mean. Not fear, pain. Make sure that Scion is the one doing the tanking. We'll take out the Kylo Ren masked. Just keep paying on these guys. That's all. Just make sure you keep tanking them. You got the Beskar, buddy. He doesn't have armor on. He doesn't have armor. I guess he has Beskar skin. You saw it here first, boys. Beskar skin. It's a new thing. Made famous by Scion himself. Alright. We'll work down this Kylo. I know this is a team that some people have a lot of problems with the Kylo with the other Kylo and First Order. It's not an easy team for certain teams to get through. But Triumvirate does a pretty good job. We like the Triumvirate. Okay. So, bounty hunters here. This is the scary one. This is the one that we don't like. This is the one that we don't like. Alright, who else do we have that's a bounty hunter that can go in this team? Bounty hunter. Hey. Confirm. Django. Alright. Get another bounty hunter in here. We're going to use the Aura Singh lead. Or should we use the Bosk lead? Aura's more reliable. I don't want to get caught having to shoot the zombie turn after turn, because it'll be the lowest health character. So we'll just do this. Mass assist on zombie. And then we'll do a mass assist on we'll hit Talzin. Take her down. Let's see. How about Rocket? Nothing. Okay. Getting stealth. Big hit. We need Grief to go now. Try to clear these plagues. Daka? Daka's got to be the right first choice for sure. Taunt. Try to get healed up. Just not quite enough for that plague on that Mando. Alright. Let's see. Working on zombie. Talzin falls over by herself. That was pleasant. Okay. Looks like we're working our way through this. We need, oh, she's dazed. I guess we'll pull Grief. Okay, mass assist, just get the taunt out of here. Work on this Asajj. I think we got Asajj down. Let's just mass assist and get her out of here for sure. Wow. She doesn't go down. That's crazy. Alright, let's get this zombie out of here. Get this nest out of here. Looks like we're doing good, ladies and gents. Looks like we've got this under control. Get a bunch of banners back. This should kill the zombie. Off to the races, 60 banners. Asajj would have been better, and Daka would have tried to revive Asajj. Yeah, it worked out. I just feel like Daka is super annoying. Super annoying. Alright, we've got a Mon Mothma team down here, and we gave away our good counters. We've got Geos down here. And Grievous. What do we have against Mon Mothma? I feel like we tried this against Mon Mothma one time against a weaker Mon Mothma squad, and it was pretty dicey. pretty dicey. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff on this back wall. So we got Vader for something. Let's say we reserve Vader for Geos. How about that? How about we do Vader on Geos? So if we do Vader on Geos, then that gives us troopers here, SLKR here, Rey here, yeah, I think that's really the most efficient way to pick this apart. And then we're just going to have to take a look at what we've got left for that back wall. That Mon Mothma team might be a problem. Clones, maybe? Maybe I take in my clone troopers? Take that apart? Alright, I need to back out, slow down, make sure we're picking the CLS team, pick the trooper team, and we're going to kill Chewbacca first. Send him in. Okay. That was interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's power up here. I'm going to drain their turn meter and just do a mass assist on Chewbacca straight up. Oh my goodness. He's dazed. I didn't realize he was dazed. That might be a problem. Okay, Chupio next. Buffs up. Let's hand out some dazes. See if we can stop some counterattacking. He's down to 1 instance on the trooper here. Whew. Let's shoot Han. Let's save that armor. Alright, I think we're still okay though. I think we're still okay. Feel like that works. Yeah, there we go. 57. Dark Trooper went down. I think I had to link him still because I wouldn't have wanted all those attacks going into somebody else and their counterattacks. That was closer than I would have liked. Alright, let's take Rey in here. La Resistance. What just happened? I clicked the wrong thing. Oops. Alright, here we go. We put R2-D2 on defense because he really wasn't doing that much for this team anyway. It does slow BB-8 down a little bit, but I think we're still good. Alright, so who has the most turn meter? Looks like Django. So let's go ahead and pass turn meter over here. Special damage, daze, stagger. Okay. Let's do that. Let's just give that a little go. Let's roll in with BB-8, call another assist. He's down. Alright. Let's do this and see if we can get some exposes going out there so we can control turn meter a little better. Alright, let's just hit him. Do the BB-8 thing. And then we'll just keep trying to get more turn meter going. Okay. 1 instance down. Alright. Let's do this. do the hand wave when we get around to Ray. Oh, we have protection up somewhere? I guess. Somebody must. Ooh, that hurt. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Just take a swing. Just keep trying to inspire Ray over here. Give her some life back. All right. Let's just finish it out. I don't want to take any chances. That missile was incredibly damaging. Yikes. Almost one-shot my Ray. The R8 Boba doing some damage. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. That was scary. Alright. And here, SLKR Hux. Done? Is that it? Is that all we need? Put him in just for good measure. I could build another First Order team. Now, I've got 5 characters. I could build a First Order team. And go for something like Geos or Mon Mothma with the a full First Order actual real team. Kind of. Can SLKR deal with this Padme team on her own? Relic 2 on the Anakin. Relic 5 here. Relic 7. Can SLKR just solo this? I think so, right? I think he just solos it. I don't think they can kill him. Won't get many crits though if I'm not careful. I may struggle to get to my ult though. Right? So who in the channel knows? Can I SLKR? Can I solo this? I feel like I can, but man, I don't want to get caught out. Maybe put the officer in there or something. Having that First Order team down bottom would help. Vince says, I don't know, but I feel you can. Yeah, I should be able to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and try to clean up some of these teams. And I'm going to see what I have left. So I'm going to try the clones against Mon Mothma. I'm going to try the clones, and I'm going to try to see if that works. If that works, then I'll just take in more First Order up top and just deal with her. Deal with the Padme. No problem. If this can beat Mon Mothma, then we're good. If you stun JKA first, it should be fine. Yeah, it seems like it'll be okay. Alright, let's do this. Let's just start putting down some damage here. Give this over to 5s. We'll let 5s take some hits. We're going to go ahead and give this over to him since that's the absolute most turn meter that I can gain. Alright, and then let's have 5s go because most damage. Alright, she does the resurrect instead of bringing up the extra character, which is interesting. Alright, and then let's have 5s go. Because it's the most damage. Okay. Now we really want to get Chirrut out of here. Okay. 472 heal over times, was it? Or something like that, I think. Maybe it was only 8, but it sure looks like a lot. Everybody else has pretty good... Okay, let's just see if we can get Biggs out of here. Nope. Alright, fine. We'll do Biggs with the aerial advantage here in a second. Alright, Rex. Take some more clone turns here. Okay, now we got the recruit in here as well. Not too scared at the moment. I feel like if nothing else, this aerial advantage is going to come up and then we're done. Sliver of Life dodged. Brilliant. All right. So the Mon Mothma team went down. A Vader goes in here. Revan goes in against Grievous. No crazy Wat Tambors in here this time to mess us up. Does anyone know how much 79 shards converts to in the shard shop? Well, absolutely. You know the amount of shards, or the amount of shard shop currency for each shard. Take that times the appropriate number of shards. If it's mixed between fleet and characters, then that will change what you will get. Alright, get in there, Yoda. Now, wow. Alright, let's just have him go and get some life back. That's it. Alright. Quit killing my Bindo. It's happening again. It's happening again. We're going to lose the Grievous again. Good golly, Miss Molly. Wow. Man. That is frustrating. All right. Let's go in here, but just with him in the tank. We'll let the tank take a few hits. Just in case we need it. Let's have Anakin sit down for a minute. Alright. Man, that's a lot of damage. Look at her go. He's under stealth, huh? Alright, well, let's stab Padme. Okay. See if we can kill her. We can't. Alright, let's just keep working on Padme right now. Okay, so he took some hits. Alright, let's do the stab. Okay. Anakin. Alright. Robot. Sweep. Steal some mastery. Alright, we're through. We are through. Through to ships. Alright, so we've got a Negotiator to deal with. And a Rebel fleet to deal with. Let's do the Rebels here. And the Finalizer Finalizer here and Malevolence here. Seems okay. All right. What are we going to do against this Grievous team? Vader, I guess? Pick it off the chart. Go into Geos. We're just going to do Nest. I don't think there's anything in that Geo squad that can kill Nest. Auto. Oh man, that was good. I had days on all of them. That would have been good if Geo Brute Alpha was not the first. Biggest hurdle is all of my bad batch. You're going to get Vader around New Year's. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, I guess we get to try Vader against that robot team. It's all wound up on turn meter, though, so that's going to be unpleasant. Magna Guard's gone, so that's nice in a way. Lal says you got his last Omega. You're getting that Zeta onto crew. Nice. Good job, man. All right. So what else you guys want to talk about? Any other last minute questions here while we wait for Ness to take a couple minutes to do her thing? Anybody got any topics of interest? One of the questions that's come up a couple different times from the build paths, people see that kind of the like the Gladiator build path doesn't relic all of the characters on the team, and I get asked a lot, should I go ahead and relic all the characters so that I can get better placement in Squad Arena? And so far, my answer on that has been, don't try to get the top of Squad Arena until you got a Galactic Legend. Like, good enough is good enough with a lot of these teams, and whoever gets their Galactic Legend is going to beat your full Relic Darth Revan team anyway. So you got to get the Revans and then hurry on to your Galactic Legend, and then you worry about your squad placement when you have a Galactic Legend. Now, that's not to say if you get some good characters that you can't go ahead and get good squad placement. I mean, it's certainly possible, but it's not something that you should focus on or take a big detour to try to get squad placement. My opinion, for what it's worth. Let's do that. Get a tank in there to take a hit. Somebody to pass turn meter over. He's not going to be used anywhere else. All right, here we go. Let's try to clean up this Grievous. All right, let's see. I don't really have anything against Droideka, so let's try to get rid of him. Fracture Grievous? That should stop his shenanigans, right? Alright, let's drop the debuffs. Go into Merciless Massacre. See if we can get rid of this Droideka right away. Hit him. Hit him. Drop another set of debuffs. See if we can get this B2 out of here. That was close. Now he's gone. Get some zappies going on. Zappity zap. Alright, does Grievous throw up his... Yes, he does. Okay. Well, that's inconvenient. I was hoping while he was fractured he couldn't pass over the taunt. or the mark, or whatever you want to call it. But looks like he still does. All right, Palpatine going down. See you later, Palpatine. Sorry about it, buddy. Let's try to get enough debuffs, see if we can get a free turn. Get Merciless Massacre. Bonk this droid once. See how much damage we can do to Grievous. Come back. Finish him off. Take our... Oh. Okay, big hit. Grievous versus Vader. I think we know how this ends. It doesn't go well for Vader. Grievous is just a monstrosity. Alright, try to get some... Yeah. Nah, I think we'll end up losing this one, boys. Take a couple hits on him. He just gets back so much health. Not much we can do about that. Alright, but we're down to Grievous anyway, so we can drop something in there and finish him off. The Mon Mothma team. Definitely should be able to finish him off with this. Too many attacks for Grievous to deal with. For certain. Get our extra guy. Get some offense going. And finish him off here shortly. Alright, good. No banners, but we got the zone. So there's that. We went through some pretty good teams, though. We got that CLS team. That was no slouch of a team right there. We're okay. We're on track. We're on track. How can you tell if you're in a difficult arena or fleet shard? It depends on how much people are spending. So if your fleet shard is, or like your arena shard's 3 months old and there's already Galactic Legends in there, you know that people are spending. So you just click the rank tab and look up top and see how many people are spending if you're a newer player. The same thing in fleet. I mean, if you get into fleet and then 3 weeks later you've got like 25 people with the hyperdrive bundle, you know that there's people willing to spend in your shard, and it's not going to be quite as easy. But yeah, an easy shard just means that there's not as many people spending. That's what it means to me anyway. Alright, we'll do the finalizer here. Feels pretty strong. SF tie. We'll bring that in. I kind of feel like we don't even need another reinforcement. Like if we don't do it with this, we're done anyway. So yeah, I think we saved the Plo for the Malevolence matchup in case we need it. Go in with one reinforcement, boys and girls. Confidence. Here we go. Let's get this Rebel fleet. If you were invited to the CG versus CC, who would be your partner? Well, if Zareth wasn't taken, I would beg for Zareth. Be all end all, Fort Mort, Nev. I mean, there's tons of people that I think would be fun to have as partners. Clever people with clever ideas. Let's just pass over the turn meter. Try to get a big hit. I was going to try to stun him, but I think the big hit's better here. Alright. Dodged. Get damage over times on herself. Let's get some turn meter going. We'll go ahead and call in the assist right away. We want Biggs out of here. Tired of looking at him. Alright, now we got a reinforcement coming in. It's probably going to be the Ghost? No? It's not. Well, we're going to -1 wedge. Pass the turn meter over. We'll stun him. Call an assist from the silencer. Stun him again. And finish. 65 banners. Leveled ourselves up 2. That's not bad. Malevolence. I got the Malevolence to 7 stars, but apparently didn't get it before we had the GAC, so it didn't lock in. We'll just do Separatists. We'll add that Plo. You know what? We're not going to do that. We're going to go get the Millennium Falcon and drop that in. Just in case we need some cheese. Get in there, get her done. Arva's here. Hey, Arva. Clean win with Finalizer. All right. Let's just hit Anakin while we have a chance, I guess. I don't expect the Houndstooth as a reinforcement here, though, so I think at least in that regard we'll probably be okay. Let's cleanse off this Sunfac. Put a stun over there. Carpet bomb with buzz droids. If I shot Anakin right there, it wouldn't have been good because he's got the extra life on him. And even if we got him down, then the other ship would have done the skill where he just would have dazed us and whatnot, so. Okay. Let's bring in Spy, see what we can get here. We got Anakin. That's good stuff. That makes me happy. I actually want to kill this Y-Wing. Okay. I guess we can't target over there. Put some buzz droids. Everybody needs buzz droids. Never have enough buzz droids. That's true when you're on Malevolence. When you're fighting against Malevolence, you always have too many buzz droids. Alright. Let's see. Area effect gets us another little ship. Which is a risk. Alright, here we go. Bam. Big hit. You just got to get Ahsoka out of here now. We can't reinforce because we've got too many ships out here. So that's the risk. The risk is you get all these ships that are down on low life and you can't reinforce, and then he does an area effect and kills all my ships all at once. I've had that happen before and it's extremely frustrating. Okay, now we can bring in reinforcement. We'll bring in the cheese. Do the outmaneuver. Okay. Let's do some damage here. Gotta try to get that Ahsoka dead. Good gravy. Alright, guess we'll do the ult. That should allow me to finish these guys off in short order. Buzz droids on consular. Bring in another reinforcement. This is an ugly win, boys and girls. Ugly. 51 banners. Yikes. Got it in one, though. Closed out a couple feats. What did we get for our critical chance up? 28 critical chance ups without even trying, so we'll be good on that one. Alrighty. Round 1 in the books, ladies and gentlemen. 2437 banners. And he's got a lot of stuff to clear. That's good. I think we're in good shape. I think we're in good position to win this one. And he had a Galactic Legend on defense, so he's only got 1 on offense. Good stuff. Good, good, good. With a 7-star, you want to trigger Unending Loyalty. Then you do your AoE to kill him while he's stealthed. But 6-star, you played correctly. Yeah, okay, thanks. 7-star, you want to trigger the Unending Loyalty. Okay. That makes sense. Alright. Did Relic 9 drop today? Yeah, some of the framework for Relic 9 dropped today. The announcement dropped for sure. Harva said, you've got a certain ship on defense, so you might be fine. Yeah, the Executor is it's going to be a bit of a roadblock for him. You can take multiple swings at it, though. I mean, in this format, if you don't beat it the first time, you still do have the opportunity to go in and try again. So at least that's better than trying to beat it in Fleet Arena, where you only got 1 shot and you either make it or you don't. Alrighty, boys and girls. Hey, thanks for coming out and watching tonight. I really appreciate it. Working on some stuff in the background. Potentially got some new artwork coming up that you guys are going to like. Got some new videos that I'm working on, so we're going to have some good new content for the channel. My surgery stuff is healing up well enough that I can actually sit in my chair for more than a few minutes without getting uncomfortable, so I should be able to do a little more work for you guys, so that's good. The Executor bug fix, your bounty hunter ships now cleanse properly. Yeah, that's Griff, man, that was driving me crazy. I could not for the life of me figure out why we could not I could not clear my buffs. It was I thought it was just me, but yeah, no, it's good to know that that was a bug that other people were seeing too. I read the skills like 6 times trying to figure out why my guy wouldn't cleanse. All right. Thank you all for watching. Hit the like sabers on your way out, just like Griff asks. It helps me, helps the channel, and I sure do appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can watch more videos like this when they come out in the future. Remember to join us over on Discord. It's a fun place to be. Lots of cool people hanging out over there. You can join them. Be one of the cool people too. Thank you. See ya. Catch you in the next holocron. All that stuff.